So yeah, I guess it's a recording.
I'm not going to show your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Slammed.
Uh, so, my name's Roberto.
I'm Jimmy.
Let's go into this. And this is the Hooverville podcast. You could keep eating your apple if you want.
Does it pick up?
What?
Does it pick up when I eat
I don't
my
know.
apple? Wait,
It would be nice.
Wait. Listen to this. Ah, that'll wet teeth.
Yeah.
The apple got cold.
Well, it's pretty cold. I fucking hate it, man. This week has been terrible.
Yeah. I know, because I take the train to work, and I'd have to, walk, it'd be, 5 blocks when I get off the train to walk to and from work, and right by me there's, a bank, and it says, the temperature and the time, and that, I don't need to see that. I'm walking, and I'm like, it is 9 degrees out. I'm like, fuck, you don't even know that. And it is, you are 5 minutes late for work. I'm like, And then they throw Celsius in there just to make you think it's even, less. Because it's, -7. That's below freezing with your 7th grade science class.
Yeah, fucking my car has this problem where whenever it rains, water gets into my car. I need to fix it. I don't know why this keeps happening, but water keeps getting.
Where, the doors or?
I don't know. I think it's through the hood because it doesn't go on the chairs. It goes on the bottom, the carpet, where you put your feet.
Naturally.
Yeah. Yeah, that. So water gets into that, and it rained a lot last week, so there was water in my car. And now the worst part is that it's fucking freezing. So the carpet, not all of it, but the carpet on my side is frozen. There's just
ice.
Yeah, it's just ice.
That's not what you want.
Yeah, that's not cool. But
Do you have a heat a feet warmer button on you?
No, my car's shitty as shit.
Yeah, I think
Rio.
if the carpet of your car is freezing, you probably don't have heat.
Yeah,
heat
it
that
sucks.
pumps through it.
It's the worst fucking thing. But at least it's a car. So.
I don't know how to do. I'm out of my element. I'm not used to doing these podcasts because I was gone.
Yeah, it's been a while. How was Halloween?
I've been gone for a season.
It's been a long time.
Has it been Halloween?
No, it was.
Or did we die?
The last time we saw you was December 8th, I believe.
What did we talk about?
Well, that was the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's when
The
we
last
during our
the last podcast.
when we were inducted into the Masons.
The Basketball Hall of Fame.
The Basketball Hall of Fame Masons. We're not allowed to talk about it. They said they were the Masons.
The basketball people? Who said they were the Masons?
I don't know. What are you talking about? I'm joking. And then you're playing along with your own jokes, so neither of them are working. Let's just scratch it. Pause for edit.
No pause for edit.
Pause for edit. Okay, good.
On fucking Reddit, it said in Montreal it was -39 Celsius, which is, I converted it, and it was -8. It's still terrible. It's still terrible.
Yeah, because
shit.
I don't know what, I've always thought when I was little, but whenever you hear the Celsius, which is whenever they use in science classes, they use the measurements that they use, the metric system and the Celsius, which they use in Europe, but we don't use it.
Yeah.
I've always thought since I was little that I was that the measurement is so much better. I don't know. I never said it because I didn't want to be
You get beat up.
Beat up, get out of here, you pinko. That's what they called me in high school.
Fahrenheit.
School. But it's just Fahrenheit is, what is Fahrenheit? It's we don't we're used to it. I like it because I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Because I'm it's 90 degrees out. I don't need to know about this it's 60 degrees out. That's hot in Celsius. Yeah. But I think when it comes to because you're freezing is 0 and boiling is 100. So when it's actually when they're it's 30 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. That's below freezing point. You're it is oh right.
Yeah, I have no idea anything about Celsius.
And pounds and. I think I'm just spiteful.
I don't know anything about.
I still don't know how many cups are in a pound. And I did find out that 3 tablespoons is a shot. Which sounds weird. You never think of that? 3 tablespoons.
That seems like a little shot.
Is it? It's 1.5 ounces.
It's small.
This is some riveting shit right now. I'm gonna try to. Let's move away from measurements.
Did you fuck? I don't know if it's real or not. I was reading it like 20 minutes ago. That well, I know it's real that Shia LaBeouf did acid for his new movie.
He did acid for it?
Yeah,
I hope that would be Bob's because he's not a.
Well, it's probably gonna because
the amount of shit he put into it, like it's like he plays like a sex addict or something, or like a porn star or something with sex. Idea. And he's like he sent the director actual videos of him and his girlfriend having sex. Yeah. And I just hope they're really awkward and like poor production value.
Fucking yeah, he did acid. So then this morning I saw fucking this article that said, "Oh, Shia LaBeouf live tweeted his acid trip."
I want to be as far as I can be away from Twitter when I'm on acid.
But I don't think it's real.
I don't even go on Facebook when I'm stoned because I'm like, no.
Yeah, I don't think it's real because fucking I looked up his Twitter account and it hasn't been updated since like Christmas. Mm. But there were some pretty funny tweets. Yeah. Well, whoever wrote it it's kind of funny, I guess. One of them was, I'm trying to look it up now, but I can't. One of them was, I have 4 kinds of lettuce. Why do I have 4 kinds of lettuce? What am I, a juggler or something? I was like, what? That is something Shia LaBeouf would say, I guess. But no, I loved that because I thought it was real, and then I found that it wasn't.
I would love to do all that and be cast in like a really like. I'd love to be cast in something. I was thinking something he's cast in like I'm casting like a rom-com with like Kate Hudson, and like he jerked off in a public bus to prepare for this role and pretended to be a homeless man for 2 years because I just had to film one scene where I was like distraught about losing Kate Hudson.
Yeah. No, I was reading. It was on like Crag.com. You know how they always do those fucking lists. And I was reading Adrian Brody for The Pianist. Yeah, he's. I can't. No matter what, he sold all because he's like I've never actually seen The Pianist. God damn.
No, yeah. He's like sold all of his possessions.
He sold all his shit. And like broke up with his longtime girlfriend. I'm like, why would you do
that?
But
he won an Oscar for it.
Yeah, but I don't. Who gives a shit?
But then you gotta flip it and realize like the people who went like 50 Cent, who lost like 100 pounds so he can play like someone with AIDS in like a football movie. Things fall apart.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking.
And the movie like sucked. It didn't even like get like. I was like, oh, I want to see that. It didn't even come on theaters. I couldn't even find it on DVD. It's not even on Netflix.
I think it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix?
I think so.
Nah, I'm not going to watch it.
Steven said he watched it. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Like, that must suck. Like, when people put that much effort and then it just, like... And then the movie doesn't do well.
Yeah.
Like, another one was Jared Leto. He was at a... He beat the record
the fucking John Lennon movie.
Yeah, he beat the record of, like... transforming his body the most. Yeah. Like, because he gained like 80 pounds.
I don't remember watching a movie where the actor completely transformed himself that was that good. Except for like maybe Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Raging Bull.
That's it. Yeah, like Raging Bull. Like those movies, maybe.
I think The Fighter.
I never saw it.
Well, I realized
And Machinist is an okay movie. It's not the greatest movie in the world. It's just an okay.
Well, the whole thing with to go back, not meaning to, but Chapter 23, I think it's called. Jared Leto, but David, was his name Brinkley, who shot John Lennon? His performance, I saw some of the movies. His performance was really good.
Yeah.
But just the movie sucked.
Yeah.
And the way, because I know like for Raging Bull, like at the if you see the ending of it, it's it's like years later, and De Niro put on a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And he basically looked like De Niro now, which is kind of funny. And but what Jared Leto did was Jared Leto gained like 80 or 60 pounds like pretty quickly. Like what he did was he like microwaved ice cream and added soy sauce to it. And just drank it.
Yeah.
but he did it too fast. That like he got gout, and he like fucked up his knees. He had to be in a wheelchair because of like the complete change in body weight.
For what?
And then like when he lost the weight, he still like is not in the same state. But that would have been worth it if the movie was good.
Like, even if you get an, like with Adrian Brody, he got an Oscar. But even if you get an Oscar, who gives a fuck? It's a fucking trophy. That why are you?
That's
gonna,
true,
like,
and it's not like it really helped out his career because I don't know what he's done since.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything
He's in King
except
Kong and
Predator.
King Kong and Predator.
And then fucking Wow, I was gonna say something, I lost it.
What?
But yeah. You broke up with your longtime girlfriend. You sold all your shit, and like you're an actor. Your job is to pretend.
Mm-hmm.
You're not pretending at that point. You're just getting really sad and having people.
Yeah, that almost makes your acting worse.
Yeah, it's just,
If you do that good of a performance because you just destroyed your life, like you're like, okay, well, did you not?
didn't act.
Yeah, I could have done that. But the fact that you can pull that whole performance off while also having millions of dollars and a smoking hot girlfriend who
I
you
guess
love,
that's good acting.
that's good acting. That's like I read this article about Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't like method acting, and he was like, because there's certain actors like Daniel Day-Lewis when he's on set for Lincoln, everyone just had to call him Mr. President. He would be like, only would like answer to Mr. President, which would I did that for Wolf of Wall Street, and people
Call me Leo.
they're like, just call me Mr. President. And people were like, what are you talking about? But I'll get into that later. But no, like he also did the same thing for Gangs of New York. But apparently, like he was hanging out with Liam Neeson, and he like afterwards, like drinking, and he kept calling Liam Neeson Priest because that was the name of his character in one scene in the movie. And he's like, and Liam Neeson's just like, just call me like Liam. He's like priest. And he's like, yeah, weird. And Anthony Hopkins, he was talking about method acting. He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, when the cameras are done, I'm done acting. Like, I'm not gonna like hold on to that.
Yeah,
like,
it's a job.
It's ridiculous. It's a job. Don't like it's not like anyone who's like really.
No construction worker goes from fucking work to start building like shit.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm still in this. Like,
I gotta be in the zone.
and Anthony Hopkins is a great actor, and like this year he played, like at the same time he filmed a movie where he played
Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock and Ernest Hemingway.
Oh yeah,
Which
he was Ernest.
that didn't come out yet. It's
I guess that.
but that is a two completely different characters.
Yeah. No, yeah. Speaking of Anthony Hopkins, I was thinking because I just watched The Following. Did you watch the first episode of that?
Yeah, but I was like doing shit while I was watching it.
It was kind of interesting. It was a good pilot. There were a few times where the dialogue was a little cheesy. Yeah. Like they kept saying people's names too much.
Like you fucked my wife.
Yeah, you fucked my wife is a great example.
I mean,
it wasn't that bad in the.
It's just
like,
that's not my
context.
type of show that I watch. Like I can see it's going to be a good show, but I just don't watch that type of shows.
What type of show do you mean?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be it's like a crime type like drama.
Well, actually, I don't like. The thing is that
and I usually don't watch those.
This feels like something that it has a story, where a lot of those crime shows really don't.
Yeah.
SVU doesn't have a story.
It's not procedural.
Yeah, it's ongoing.
And I feel like it's, of course, to go back on Anthony Hopkins, it looks like it's going to be kind of like Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, which what I was saying was that they're making a Hannibal show. They have one. They already have a film. That shit.
Hannibal Lecter TV show? Who's playing him?
I don't know, some fucking kid.
When he's
it's younger? Like a prequel, yeah. Like, why is that a good idea? Why is anybody... I'm not interested in
I feel like when they have stuff like that, it's like someone wrote a pilot.
Yeah, no.
And people are like, this is good. He's like, yeah, it's kind of like, the guy is kind of like Hannibal Lecter. And like, we should make him Hannibal Lecter because then people will watch it. And he's like, but, I have my own ideas with it. And that's what people do, like, and they would completely change it. Like, there could have been someone made a show where they're like, okay, these two guys are cops. And they used to be military, but now they're cops in Florida. And they're like, okay, we're going to take Florida, we're going to make it Hawaii. We're going to make it Hawaii 5 over. Like, no. I mean, people are going to watch it now.